So I know there's going to be those out there that are going to say, oh my lord, it's another world building episode. Another meeting, Hinata, of course, the head of it. But honestly, this one definitely was different than the previous ones we've had. They seem to keep going better and better. This one definitely had a lot more intel and a lot more interest involved. Now here we are having Hinata bringing the Archbishop, and there was a lot of things that happened in this meeting that I was like, wait a minute, hold up. One, the Archbishop told the truth about what happened. When the whole play, the whole thing was to blame it all on, oh, the Veldora came and his power is what cleared out everything. No, he goes in there and actually tells the truth about what happened in their battle, to the point that he's made all of them like, oh my lord, Rimuru's that powerful. And then Hinata, being someone that has come from the real world, she realizes, oh, he used the power of the sun, and that's how he was able to kill off all these guys very clean and very quickly. But everybody else is gonna think that it's different. See, one thing I did like about this episode is, yes, they had the meeting and they had Hinata being stoic and talking to her minions, but she, in her head, was thinking of different things. Like, of course, the 7 visionaries, luminaries, whatever, coming across, they don't like Hinata. Seems how something off screen that happened, she was able to she had to have a trial where she had to take them on, and she actually won with her special ability. They don't care for her, and as even she said, they get in her way all the time. So she could tell that this doesn't seem right. Even the message that she got from Rimuru, she looks at the message and it's like, well, that's weird. Why would he want to fight me one-on-one now, when everything seemed to be going well, peaceful, and all this? And so she's definitely questioning everything that she's learning from these visionaries, because it doesn't seem right. But she knows that they are an issue. So it's like, huh. And then it's convenient that they give her a weapon, this dragon sword. It's like, oh, wow, really now? That's very interesting that you gave that to me. I was surprised that she even took the sword, because I fully believed, I was like, yeah, the sword, is it cursed or something's gonna happen to it? Like, is it cursed? Does it have brainwashing? Any of these things? Because it looked really sus as it's coming to her and she's like, fine. Of course, mentally she's like, yeah, they want me to die. They want me out of the way, and maybe that we kill each other in some fashion. But then of course, she's like, yeah, thank you for the sword, greatly appreciated, yeah. Now, it's very interesting how there is a big contrast between the two. Like I said, her thoughts and her actions, because she does have to show a front to her minions and the people around her, because, you know, she is a leader here. So she can't really divulge everything that she really knows and is thinking. So Hinata is going to go confront Rimuru, as the message implies that, you know, they need to face one-on-one. Now, granted, that definitely wasn't the message that Rimuru sent. We know because of the previous meeting that, I believe it was last episode, how he had stated that he sent a message to Hinata to say, hey, let's let bygones be bygones, and, you know, let us be friendly and work to a common goal together. Well, the message definitely didn't say that. If I had to guess, I think the message was spliced. Like, I believe he probably started off saying, you know, like, hey, let's let bygones be bygones. Let's, you know, work together. But if there's a problem, then we shall fight. So they probably cut like the beginning part out, like the whole friendly matter, and then the message of let's fight one-on-one. Because if you notice, the message that was in the globe had stated, it was very cut short. It was very short, and it was like more direct, which was so weird, because, you know, we know that Rimuru likes to talk. The fact that he's like, yeah, let's fight one-on-one, and then that's it, was really sus, really weird. It's like, nah, even that's why Hinata was like, well, this is weird. This doesn't feel right. And then, of course, she's like, why does that guy know that he had a message? Yes, they really are starting something. And that's probably why they lost track, Rimuru's party had lost track of the Archbishop once he passed the gates, because the luminaries are probably disrupting what they can see and hear. And then now Rimuru, it looks and it's like, wait, they're on their way here, and it looks like they're here to battle one-on-one. And it doesn't help that Hinata's being followed by 4 of her minions units, when she clearly said she didn't want to be followed, that she wanted to take this on herself. But then 4 people are coming with her. Now, granted, are they 4 people coming with her because they want to see Hinata there working with the luminaries, they want her dead? Or are these 4 like ones devoted to Hinata that can't really see her go down? They're like, we really need you, please. Because you can kind of tell in the meeting, there seemed like there was like some factions already, because there was some guys that were on Hinata's side and some that was wanting to diss her even for being late to her own meeting, which is like, I can't understand. If the leader to a meeting is late, maybe there was something important they had to do before said meeting. It's like, why are you, you are low on the totem pole. You don't know what's going on behind closed doors. And if she's coming in, maybe she had to talk to the Oracle. Maybe she had to talk to someone important. How dare you be like, oh, you're late. How dare you come into your own meeting late? I just wanted to backhand that dude. Like, really? Could you just shut up? You have no clue what's going on. But I will say that Hinata's team seems to be very insightful. They are doing a good job as far as spying out and checking out the surroundings. The fact that she had one of her own spies go into Rimuru's town, which I would, you probably could assume that, yes, as a monster village and such, that yes, we're going to have other nations, other merchants, other people come into town and do their own business and such. And that, yes, every now and then you're probably going to get some spies here and there. But the key is, these spies are going in and seeing how good that this town is, how people are loving life, enjoying, having fun. Like, look, there's a human kid playing with other orcs, trolls, species that are they're just having fun. They're kids being kids. So it's like, wow, Rimuru actually wants a nation to be friendly, and it looks like this nation is friendly. So I like the fact that Hinata did have a good network, that they actually are going out. They're learning about Rimuru's involvement with Falmouth and what's going on there. And they're actually learning about everything that's going on that we have seen behind the scenes from the different vantage point of different people having meetings, that they are also learning like, oh, this might actually have his involvement here and there. But they don't know anything about Veldora. They, of course, know that Veldora is alive and out there, but they don't see him anywhere. So of course, you got to remember, these people are scared of the Storm Dragon. They literally still fear this dude because of his devastation he's done in the past. So now that they're hearing everywhere that he's back, but they don't see any devastation happening. We go over here and there's no dragon. Like, she went to this town, there's no dragon in the background devastating the forests or parts of the town. It's like everything's peaceful, but the dragon is back. This is weird. All other nations are very skeptical about messing around with Rimuru and such because, like I said a few episodes ago, they fear Veldora. He is an anomaly. He is nothing but devastation. And the fact that they've learned that Rimuru has powers on par with him and other true demon lords like Milium and others, they're like, oh my God, this is really a problem. Even Hinata's like, yeah, I'm going to my death, but I'm still going to battle. Mainly because she really mentally feels that Rimuru is a passive and actually a nice guy, as she has seen examples in the past. So stuff is about to go down here in a moment. So we shall see how it turns out in the next few episodes, because right now Hinata's heading to their nation. I'd imagine she probably stops by, probably talks to Rimuru, and I foresee that maybe Rimuru and her talk, and maybe he shows her the real message and they start being cool, but then somebody's gonna mess up something somewhere. Maybe her underlings do something and then battle ensues and we have fights and then we have more resolution. Remember, this is gonna be a long season. There's gonna be a lot of episodes. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to what's gonna happen in the future. And I'm looking forward to what's gonna go down and what this season's gonna hold. So definitely make sure you guys like the video, make sure you guys subscribe, and tell me in the comments down below, what do you guys think is going down and how it's happening? Who's the one pulling the strings? Is it these luminaries and others, or is it just the luminaries? I know the luminaries really did something here, but it's very interesting how the rest of the season's gonna play. So we shall see what happens. But you guys be safe, you take care, and Lord willing, I will see you next time. Bye-bye for now. Make sure to check out the extra content on our Patreon page, and thanks to our current patrons.
This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon.